Morning! I just wanted to come on and talk about my first day curly hair routine. So I know with curly hair, and people that have curly hair ask me all the time, how do I style my hair? Which seems like a really easy thing and seems like a silly question to some people, but it really is. It can be so many different ways because we hear so many different ideas. So I just wanted to talk about what works for my curly hair and what I do on a daily, not a daily basis, but about 2 times a week when I actually fully wash my hair. So this morning I used my Sap Moss shampoo and conditioner. So this is a really great shampoo and conditioner for curly hair because it gives really great moisture. With that hydration, it doesn't weigh the hair down, which is a lot of times the problem with moisture. So with this, it still gives me volume, but gives my curls some moisture. So in the summer, spring months, I switch back to this, and I use this 1 time a week, and then the other time I use the Nutriplenish Light. So I use this in the summer, but in the winter I use the Nutriplenish Deep because that just has a little bit more moisture in the winter months. So what I do is I just shampoo and condition like normal in the shower, and then I come out and I typically do my hair right away when I come out of the shower. If I get interrupted by children or something else and my hair dries a little bit, I do need to spray my hair down a little bit to make sure that those ends are still wet and nothing's already dried on me, because putting a product in when my hair's halfway dry will give me a really kind of frizzy result. So my first product that I put in is my Be Curly Curl Enhancer. So this product is really nice because it's going to help with frizz and also it's going to help enhance my curls. So what I wanted to do is really kind of get rid of that frizz, but the wheat protein actually helps it shrink up when it dries. So I'm going to put in about 1/4 size. And I'm just going to take the halfway point down to my hair and put this through my hair. And then once I have it through, I'm going to put it through the top. So I keep rubbing this through, making sure that it gets through all of the hair strands. And I'll actually put just maybe a 1/2 in my hands again and rub that through. So the product won't work if you just get some of your hair. So I want to make sure that I get all my hair strands. I do have quite a bit of hair, so somebody that has less hair, shorter hair, you'll obviously need a little less. So once I have this through my hair, I'm gonna take my pick, and really you can use any wide tooth comb. I know some people really like wet brushes. I use wet brushes on my daughter, and that is really helpful. But you want to be gentle with your hair because when it's wet, it's a lot more fragile. So I do try to comb out my hair a little bit in the shower too, so it's not as knotty as I come out. So using the pick right now really helps kind of bring that product through the hair and making sure that it gets really distributed. So you can tell I'm not even using my part yet, and I'm just really kind of working this through my hair. Okay, So now that I have all the snarls out, I am going to go on to the next product. One thing I did want to mention, as you can tell, I am taking all my hair that has come out of my head off my hands. So something that I hear a lot of times is, oh my gosh, I lose a lot of hair in the shower, which can be multiple things, but one thing I did want to talk about today is with curly hair, we don't run our fingers through our hair during the day. We don't brush our hair during the day. We don't really manipulate our hair as much as if we had straight hair. So what happens is those hairs that we would naturally be losing throughout the day really actually kind of stay intertwined into our hair. So then when we take a shower and when our hair is wet and we are fully washing, we lose a lot more because that's when we're finally running our fingers through or using a pick or comb or whatever it may be, and we're losing all that hair that we should have been losing during the day in those multiple days that we haven't washed. So don't be too concerned if you seem like you're losing a lot more than maybe your daughter that has straight hair, because we don't lose it during the day like straight hair does. So now what I'm going to do is use my second product, which is the Flaxseed Aloe Gel. So with my hair type, I really like this because it is a strong hold, and I can actually get more days out of my hair if I use a stronger hold. I know that seems kind of strange, but with reactivating it with the water the following days, this gives me still a really great hold day after day. So I can get 3, sometimes even 4 days if I use this on the first day. So again, everybody's curls are different, and your hair type, your texture may not be okay with this amount of hold, but I have a lot of hair and it's pretty thick and medium coarse, so that's why I really like this one. So what I'm going to do is I start off with about a nickel size, and really this is all about making sure that you get all of the hair. Again, I don't want it just to like plop it in one spot and then be done, so I want to make sure I get all my hair. So I'm going to start, for whatever reason, this is my routine, is I start in the back here. And then, whoops, I put in another nickel. Make sure you get those ends as you're scrunching. And I really don't have to like think about like the actual act of scrunching. I'm just making sure that I get all of those hair strands. This is where I'm going to find my part, and it kind of naturally just kind of comes about there. Again, another nickel. And now I'm going kind of on top and adding that product. Going on this side. I'm going to go on the back. I'm getting the back. I have a little bit more texture in the back here, which people with curly hair understand. Your curls are different throughout your head. I have straight pieces back here. I have extra frizz and texture right in the crown of my head. So I use a little bit more product back there to control it. So the thought is, with these two products, are the Be Curly Curl Enhancer really is all about frizz, and kind of making sure that that curl bounces up with that wheat protein. It retracts as it dries, and make sure that curl really becomes that curl. And then the flaxseed is really about that hold and making sure that curl pattern stays a curl pattern. So instead, if I would have just used the Be Curly Curl Enhancer, what happens is that curl just expands and it almost looks just not as defined. And so with this flaxseed, I'm gonna get more of like those actual curls. Okay, so now I think I have all of the product distributed through my hair. And now what I'm gonna do is just let my hair air dry for about 30 minutes. It can be longer. Again, you get distracted and are doing other things. But basically I want my hair to dry as much as I can up until I'm about to leave and go to work. So what's gonna happen is I'll let it dry and then I'm gonna come back and show you the rest of the routine. All right, thanks. Okay, so I have now air dried most of my hair. It has been probably an hour, and now I'm ready to diffuse it. So I want to get all the extra moisture out of it because I don't want one to look like I'm still wet when I leave the house, but also I want to kind of fluff everything up and get some more volume. So you can see that I am pretty flat right now. So with this blow drying, I'm going to be able to kind of fluff everything up, really get the roots dry, because obviously your ends will dry a lot faster, but trying to get those roots dry and trying to get that get some more volume. So I'm gonna use my blow dryer with the diffuser. So the diffuser is really great because it is diffusing the air, so it's not blowing right at the hair, and it's kind of letting that letting that air just be a little bit softer, so it's not blowing it around so hard and creating more frizz. So I like to do low speed with high heat, and that again is going to reduce your frizz. Okay. Before I turn on the blow dryer, also making sure that you pull the blow dryer up into the hair, and then also I like to flip my head over. So I'm going to start this. Okay, so now I can feel I'm all dry, and because of the blow drying, I'm not crunchy, I'm not stiff, I can move my hair around, and I don't feel like I have a helmet on, and I have that lift that I'm wanting. So because of the amount of product that I used in the beginning, I'm able to manipulate my hair and kind of move it around. A lot of times if you don't use the right product and if you don't use enough of it, that is where you're gonna get a lot of frizziness once you touch your hair. But now I'm able to kind of manipulate it, move it around, and kind of be able to kind of fluff it up. And now I'm ready for the day. Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video, and stay tuned for more tips. Thanks.